9 April 2020, welcome back. Almost the end of the week, 2 days to go. Let's keep powering through. We have a 22-minute workout for you today, but you'll only be performing work for 16 minutes of that. All right, a little saving grace. What I want you to do is you're gonna set a clock for 22 minutes. At 3, 2, 1, go, boom. Between the minute mark to the 5-minute mark. So for 5 minutes, you'll be performing an AMRAP of 10 box jumps and 20 mountain climbers. Now the box jumps, we're going to show you in the movement lecture hereafter, a couple scaling options for you, all right? But otherwise, for 5 minutes, you'll be performing as many rounds of 10 box jumps and 20 mountain climbers as possible. At that 5-minute mark, you're going to stop. You're going to rest for 3 minutes. Once the 3 minutes is complete, so now we're looking at that 8-minute mark, you're going to start the next AMRAP, which is going to last 6 minutes, between the 8-minute mark to 14-minute mark. 6 minutes, you're going to perform an AMRAP of the following: hang dumbbell or kettlebell clean and jerks and glute bridges. What that's going to look like is an increasing ladder. You'll start by performing 2 hang dumbbell or kettlebell clean and jerks, followed by 2 glute bridges, and then 4 hang dumbbell clean and jerks, followed by 4 glute bridges. And you'll increase this pattern by reps of 2. Once that 6-minute AMRAP is over, so at the 14-minute mark, you'll stop. You'll then rest for 3 minutes. And when that 3-minute rest is over, so now we're looking at the 17-minute mark, you're going to perform that last 5-minute AMRAP of the same movements you did initially. So those 10 box jumps and 20 mountain climbers, and you'll finish that out for a 5-minute AMRAP. So I hope that's clear. I'll summarize. We're performing a 5-minute AMRAP of 10 box jumps, 20 mountain climbers, 3-minute rest, and then a 6-minute AMRAP of an increasing ladder, increasing by 2 reps, starting at 2 hang clean and jerks, 2 glute bridges, and adding 2 reps to every subsequent movement. So 4 clean and jerks, 4 glute bridges, 6, etc. And then a 3-minute rest, and then finally our last 5-minute AMRAP, 10 box jumps, 20 mountain climbers. 9 April. We've almost made it. We got Lisa here. She just finished a killer workout. She crushed it. Is very happy. Very proud of her. So we have a workout. Looks a little complicated on paper. Very simple though. First thing we're gonna have is a 5-minute AMRAP of 10 box jumps and 20 mountain climbers. So we're gonna do as many rounds as possible of those 10 box jumps and 20 mountain climbers, just repeating that pattern for 5 minutes. What we're going to illustrate now is what the box jump is, as well as several scaling options that we can do for the box jump, all right? So this is what the box jump looks like. I know a lot of you have this beautiful box in your house, just waiting to be used. So this is a box jump. Do 2 reps, 1 more. Awesome. So what we're looking for in the box jump is the athlete's going to be somewhere around 6 to 12 inches from the box. They're going to set the hips back in about a quarter squat, just like you're jumping, and then the athlete's going to take off, land in about a quarter squat or so, landing as high as possible, but with soft knees. And then they're going to stand all the way up to finish the range of motion. That will be 1 rep. And then for this, if you've seen the CrossFit videos, you've probably seen people rebounding or something. Let's not focus on that. Just take a step back down, and repeat, all right? And that'll be your box jump. If you have a coffee table in your house, a box, go outside, maybe you have some type of ledge or a wall that you can perform these on, that's perfect. Ideally, ladies, somewhere under 20 inches, no more than 20 inches, and then males, no more than 24 inches is what we're going for. But use what you have. I understand the circumstances that we're in. Now, in terms of scaling the box jump, what we can first do is a box step up. And that'll simply look like this. 1 leg up, athlete stands. Ideally, what we're looking for is that the working leg, let's use the left leg, extends all the way up, so locks out before this other leg touches the box, right? It's gonna put the most demand on that working leg. But if we need to, if it's a little challenging, what we can do, if you step down, do 1 more, let's still use the left leg. If this leg is still bent, stand, we can still use the other leg as some support in order to reduce the demands of the working leg, all right? So in an ideal setting, try to lock out fully, But hey, we can always use that other foot if necessary, all right? So those are your two options with the box. Or again, another type of high object you can jump on. If we don't have that, what we're gonna perform, rather than 10 box jumps or 10 step-ups, and the step-ups is alternating, so each leg is 1 rep. We'll perform 20 jumping jacks, and you guys are very familiar, but they look like this. All right, 20 jumping jacks, relax. So after we perform 10 box jumps, or 10 step-ups, or 20 jumping jacks, you'll then perform 10 mountain climbers. And we've gone over this several times, but we'll break it down once more. So looking for the hands about shoulder width, fingers nice and splayed. Looking for the hips to stay in line with the shoulders, avoiding those hips moving up and down to too great a degree. And then we're just gonna kick one leg into the chest at a time. All right, for 20 reps. Now to scale this, relax, we can just move a little slower, all right? And that's that. So you'll just repeat this pattern, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, for as many rounds and repetitions as possible for 5 minutes. After that 5-minute mark, you'll rest for 3. Once that 3 minutes of rest is over, we start our 6-minute AMRAP. And what we have here is a ladder in which you'll be performing, you'll be starting with 2 dumbbell clean and jerks, and then moving into 2 glute bridges. You'll then perform 4 dumbbell clean and jerks and 4 glute bridges. I recommend just using 1 dumbbell for this ladder. We want to move a little quicker. It's the purpose. We don't want to be using 2 and just slowing ourselves down a bit. This is meant to be cardiovascularly demanding, all right? So really focusing on the conditioning less the strength aspect. So each rep, they're even numbers, so just split, half on one arm, half on the other, okay? So this is what our dumbbell clean and jerk looks like. It's going to be from the hang position, which is around knee height. So the athlete will pick the dumbbell up, stand all the way up, and then once you perform 2 reps first on each arm. Switch the hands. Boom, and relax. You can put it down. And then turn to the side. What we're looking for in the hang clean, after you pick the dumbbell up, you're going to then have a soft bend in the knees, so bend the knees slightly, shift the hips back a little bit, and the shoulders slightly forward. The dumbbell is going to be somewhere around knee height. From here, don't move yet, all you're doing is jumping, shrugging, and then pulling that dumbbell to the shoulder. In doing so, we want your feet to start under your hips, because that's how we jump, but the feet may finish slightly wider towards your squat stance, which would be heels under the shoulders. That's fine. From here, we're going to stand up, and then we're just going to dip and drive to send the dumbbell overhead to locked arms. Let's pick up that dumbbell. We're going to perform one from the side, a little slower though, okay? So stand up. You're going to do slight bend of the knee, hips back, shoulders forward, jump and shrug, and then stand, and then a dip and a drive to get the dumbbell overhead, all right? Let's do 2 more at full speed, facing the camera. And without me talking. Good. Notice at the top that the athlete is fully locked out. Hips, knees, hips, and elbow are fully locked, all right? We're in this nice neutral position. And then, of course, you can move as quickly as possible is what we're looking for. So that's the dumbbell clean and jerk. Now, if we don't have weight, what we'll be performing is the burpee, all right? We can move that out of the way here. And in the burpee, it's not a strict push-up, all right? So the athlete will drop to the ground. We're looking for the hips and the chest to touch the ground, and then you can worm your way up and then shoot the legs through into this landing stance, and then jump and clap the hands above you, all right? So let's do 2 at full speed. Awesome. Now we've talked about this a little bit, a couple scaling options. We can slow it down, but we can also move in kind of a segmented pattern. So we can send one leg back, then the other leg back, touch the ground, then warm up, send one leg forward, the other leg forward, and then jump and clap. Maybe don't jump, maybe don't clap, all right? Each one of those making the movement slightly easier. All right, so once we've done our dumbbell clean and jerks in that increasing ladder, so each rep, so we'll have performed 2 dumbbell clean and jerks. Now we move to the glute bridge to perform 2 repetitions of the glute bridge. what we're looking for in the glute bridge. Feet are going to be tucked in towards the butt. Maybe we'll just say about 8 to 12 inches depending on your anthropometrics or the length of your limbs. Then we're going to squeeze the butt and drive through the heels, raising the hips up. The upper shoulder blades are going to stay in contact with the ground the whole time. And then the athlete will drop the hips to the ground and repeat this for the said number of repetitions. So for our first set, we perform 2. Let's pause real quick. Back down. Let's just pause real quick and perform these at normal speed. Boom. All right, you can move a little quicker, but what we are looking for is as the athlete presses up, that they're really squeezing the butt hard and they're driving those knees down through the ground, through the heel, and pushing the earth away from them, all right? But you can move with relative speed. So, again, 6-minute AMRAP, 2 dumbbell clean and jerks, or 2 burpees, 2 glute bridges, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, etc. until that 6 minutes is over. Then you're going to rest for 3 minutes, and then you're going to come back for your last 5-minute AMRAP, which is exactly what we perform to start. So you'll perform 10 box jumps or 10 step-ups or 20 jumping jacks and 20 mountain climbers, all right? And you'll perform that for that 5 minute, as many rounds and reps for 5 minutes, and then you're done, all right? So it's a total of 22-minute workout, but you're only working for, what, 17 minutes? Something like that. 16, done. Yeah, there we go. They didn't hire me for my math skills. But yeah, so get at it, have fun. We'll see, maybe tomorrow I'll be a little shaven or something. I'll surprise myself. Anything I'm missing? All right, cool. High five, low five. Boom. Enjoy.